So, like I say, welcome, welcome. And first, I want to wish everybody a very happy new year. 2026, opening a new era into the world of Asea, not only for the product, because some new study is going to be published, but because everything is happening on the 24th of this month. If you're not aware yet of all those change, I really invite you to contact your brand ambassador. Yes, I'm using a new term. Brand ambassador is what our associate will be called as of the 24th of January. And so welcome everybody. Before we start this presentation, I'm going to run a little video to introduce you to our three key products. My name is Sylvie Wilmot. I am right now in the US. Originally, I am from France. I've been with this wonderful company for over 11 years, and it's been an incredible journey, not only for my health, but also for the health of thousands of people, health and wealth, because there is also an opportunity. We will talk very briefly about it because I think it's important to talk about this opportunity to help others. But before I go any further, I'm going to show you a little video, a few minutes with Alan Noble, telling you about our three key products. And after that, we will have on the second part, my dear friend, Dr. David Silverman, who's going to explain what is Redox and why we know this technology is so incredible. And after the second part, we will open for Q&A. And I will ask you to write your question on the chat. Do not open your microphone, just put your question on the chat. Thank you very much. So let me share my screen, and we're going to have. There we go.
In 2009, a company called Asea launched a new category of health supplement that health and medical experts have called one of the single greatest health science breakthroughs of our lifetime. Asea Redox, or as some call it, the big blue bottle, is the world's first and only cell signaling supplement, harnessing the power of redox signaling molecules, helping your body signal and communicate the critical messages for health and vitality. After another 5 years of research and development, the company launched Renew 28, a topical gel version of the same signaling technology that has a profound impact on the look and feel of your skin, improving the appearance of wrinkles, elasticity, tone, texture, stretch marks, cellulite, blemishes, redness, irritation, and even skin cell blood flow. Now, up to this point, Asea's redox signaling technology was broad spectrum in nature, with studies showing that Asea Redox could enhance signaling not just at the cellular level, but also at the profound depths of the genetic level, positively impacting 5 major areas of health: immune function, inflammatory response, cardiovascular health, digestive health, and hormone balance. Now, 2 universities studying these genetic pathways in more detail began to ask a very powerful question. If Asea Redox and Renew 28 are broad spectrum signaling technologies, playing all 88 keys on the piano, if you will, would it be possible to create a targeted signaling technology that focuses all of its signaling power on just a few keys of the piano? Well, after 3 years of university research and 40 iterations of a product, Asea has now developed the next generation of its redox signaling technology. Redox Gold contains targeted redox signaling molecules infused with molecular gold to support the body's natural inflammatory response that leads to enhanced relief and recovery for sore joints and muscles. Now, thermographic imaging detects the temperature of the skin where areas of elevated discomfort and tension exhibit higher skin temperatures, showing up as reds and pinks in color. In a series of temperature-controlled thermographic testing, participants with discomfort were asked to apply Redox Gold in targeted areas and wait 15 minutes until a second set of images could be taken. As you can see, the results speak for themselves, with the reds and pinks turning to cool blues and greens. Not only did every participant show positive results in their thermographic images, but 100% also experienced rapid relief with only one application of Redox Gold. So how is this possible? Well, NRF2, or NRF2 as it's sometimes called, is an important genetic pathway that signals the production of your body's master antioxidant, glutathione. In testing, it was shown that Redox Gold could increase NRF2 expression by 160%, a very significant increase. Now, this then led to an increase of glutathione production of up to 70% in healthy cells and 280% in compromised cells, which brought those compromised cells back to 98% normal. Now, the universities were so stunned by these results that they repeated the test multiple times to ensure their findings were accurate. And of course, they were. Now, the science is great, but it's the results that people are experiencing that makes Redox Gold a game changer. Redox Gold is 100% safe, toxic-free, with no nasty side effects. Many people experience results within minutes, sometimes even seconds, allowing them to once again live life to the fullest. And it's more than just relief, it's also a recovery product, with many users noticing their baseline of discomfort improving over time. It's estimated that 70% of people over the age of 50 experience some kind of joint discomfort, which means either you hurt or you know someone who's hurting. So the very best thing you can do is simply apply Redox Gold on yourself or a loved one and experience relief and recovery like never before. And of course, all Asea products are backed by a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee.
So here you go. You get that little introduction about our technology, Redox. You have to understand that behind this technology, there is an incredible story. And we have some video, but briefly to explain about this incredible story is normally you and I should not be on that Zoom right now, because originally a pharmaceutical company wanted to buy our Redox technology and bury it. And because one man, and for new people, you maybe never heard about him, is Verdis Norton, who passed away last year, who decided to say no to money and yes to people. And because this man had the courage to make a different choice, we are here today in an incredible adventure and presenting you with this incredible technology that is redox signaling molecule. So today there is nobody better to tell you about this technology than my dear friend, Dr. Silverman. Let me bring Dr. Silverman with me. And for people who are new, Dr. Silverman, most likely you saw one of his videos telling us how to apply this gel, how quickly the result can be. But Dr. Silverman is originally retired from specialized in foot and ankle surgery. He had his own center, surgical center, and few years back, he realized that he was trading time for money. and pretty much realized that he had no time for his family. And he discovered this model of distribution that it's next level marketing. And he will tell you maybe a little bit about what was his life before and what it become now. But mostly what it's important is Dr. Silverman has been really giving most of his time to help us to better understand and better sharing this incredible technology all over the world. Dr. Silverman, welcome, and thank you for being with us today.
Hello, how are you, Sylvie?
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everybody. Healthy New Year.
Yes, our first Zoom of the year, and an incredible Zoom because a lot of things is happening in the world of Redox. So like I mentioned in the beginning, you're going to give us some insight. We're not going to go deep into the science. We're not there to prove anything if that technology function. We've been in business for 16 years. We had thousands of trade secret. Company don't spend its money in trade secret for all over the world if it doesn't work. But for people to help them to better understand what is so extraordinary. So, Dr. Silverman, as a doctor, tell us a little bit why a doctor will be interested by this technology, why were you interested, and why it's so incredible about Redox.
Well, doctors are no different than construction workers or school teachers. We're all human beings and we all are made up of cells in our bodies and we all get older with time and we all see our health and the people we love, their health decline as they get older. So why was I interested in investigating this 15 years ago when I was 50 years old? Was because my father was ill, very, very ill. So I took the time to investigate it for my father, not to see if it would help my patients. I did it to see if it would help my father. And that was my initial waking up to that this breakthrough had occurred.
Oh, sorry. I removed myself from the pin.
No, you're there.
Yeah,
You
I'm
just
back. I'm back. I thought I
you,
removed myself. So now tell us, what is Redox? For people who are joining us, we had this little video who show our three products, the liquid, which is the foundation of everything, and we have two gel. And I find out that the gel is wonderful because it's an easy way to understand what the liquid does. But can you put everything into perspective? For people, it's the first time they come and have no
it's
idea.
and I am trying to speak very slowly for the interpreters. Thanks so much for interpreting. I think it's Nani and Bridget are interpreting. Um, this product is unlike anything else in the world. So people don't understand what it is, and it makes it hard for them to believe that it's real. And no one really, really believes that it is real until they have a personal experience with it, or see someone they love have a personal experience, whether it's with their joints, or their wrinkles, or their blood sugar, or their memory, or their vision. Nobody believes. So no matter what I say, no one will really believe what I'm about to say. But there's a very easy way for people to have an experience and then they know and then they investigate. Um, and you mentioned it with the gels, the two gels that are made from the liquid. And the fastest way for someone to have an experience is when they order the product, which comes with a money back guarantee for 30 days. The fastest way for someone to see immediate results is not with this. Some people do have immediate results, but it can take days or weeks or even several weeks for someone to have an amazing experience and say, wow, that really works. But with the gel, it doesn't take days, it doesn't take weeks, and it proves to people that it's real in minutes. And that's by taking the gel and trying it on your body wherever you have something that hurts you. And we say, go do it on 10 people who you know, your mother, your father, your brother, your wife, you, 10 people, and do a 10-minute test. And you'll see almost all will have a dramatic result. Sometimes all 10, usually 9, sometimes 8, sometimes 7. Usually it's 9 out of 10 people in 10 minutes will see something incredible happen. And that makes them think, I should investigate this fully, because this is for every cell of the body, not just for things that hurt. But what it is unique because it's in us all. It's called redox signaling molecules, and our cells make these molecules. Whether you drink this or you do not drink it, you have this in you. Everybody does. Made in our mitochondria, or Europe, mitochondria. We make it, but we make more when we're children. Children heal very fast. Children don't have a lot of arthritis or cancer or diseases. And you don't see a lot of those things when you're in your 20s either. But as we age, after puberty, our mitochondria decline at puberty. We produce less in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm 65. I am making this much of this right now. Next year, I'll make this much. When I'm 70, I'll make this much. So when you think about as the years go by or the decades go on, health declines. We don't heal as quickly from injuries. We see more and more diseases. Why is that? People say you're getting older. That does not explain why it happens. It doesn't explain why our skin cells become less elastic. It doesn't explain why we have arthritis. But we are producing less and less and less of this. This is exactly what our cells make, identical. And redox signaling molecules, studies prove what it does. It does not cure you. Redox molecules do not cure, they do not heal you. What they do is in the name. Redox stands for reductant and oxidant. Redox signaling molecules. Signaling. Redox molecules amplify and clarify signals in the body. Signals are very important in the body. If you fall down and break your arm and the bone cell, a fracture, the bone was normal, now it's broken. It's not magic that the body heals. And it's not redox signaling molecules that makes the body heal, but children will heal faster than adults from a fracture, right? Children, they heal faster from everything. But signaling is very important to the body's healing systems. We have 2 healing systems in our body. One is the immune system, that's job is to come down and get rid of bad cells, and stem cells make new cells to take the place of the old cell. So if you have healthy cells, all good, then you have an accident, a fracture, or you have a mutating cell that would become a tumor. It's mutating. The body's immune system's job is to come kill that cell, get rid of it. Well, how does the immune system even know that there is a bad cell there? Because it gets a signal for help, help, help. Mutating cell in my breast. The immune system gets the signal, comes down, kills the cell, gets rid of it, and then stem cells get signaled to make a new cell. So what the redox signaling molecules do is they amplify and clarify signal at all levels of the body. That's just one level I just mentioned. Studies show it amplifies signaling from the gene to the cell. So it is not curing or healing, it is amplifying signaling, and the body's healing systems don't care if it's a bone cell or a retina cell or a lung cell or a joint cell. The 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 body's healing systems don't care what type of cell it is that's in trouble. But as long as the healing systems get a clear signal that there's something wrong, then the body's healing systems can do what they're supposed to do, and that's heal you.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing if we give the power to the body to do what is intended to do, what it can do. So we are talking now let's talk a little bit more quickly about the liquid, and we're going to talk again about the Renew 28 and the Redox Gold. Can anybody drink that liquid? Is there, because medication, not everybody can take them. You can have interaction between medication. So what is the safety for us to drink this liquid?
So it's safer than water because it is made from salt and water. Our bodies make these reductants and oxidants from what our cells are filled with, which is saline, salt and water. So these are molecules that are not salt and water, but they're made from sodium, chloride, hydrogen, and oxygen. What's that? Sodium chloride is salt, H2O is water. So this is very different than medications. This is safer than food. And people say, well, how could it be safer than food? Because no one can be allergic to this. Not one person on this planet can be allergic to this because their cells are making it. But there are people who are allergic to shellfish, crab, or lobster. There are people who are allergic to milk. There are people who are allergic to peanuts. So you cannot be allergic to it. It does not interfere with medications, pharmaceuticals, because it's in us, and there's no toxicity. Every pharmaceutical, every medicine is poison. Every one. Every single medicine is poison. And I will prove it to you because some people say that's not true. I take aspirin, I take acetaminophen, I take Prozac. If you notice, there are dosages that you can take on medications. So if you have a headache and you want to take aspirin, you take 2, maybe 3. You have a bad headache, you don't take 10. You don't take 10 acetaminophen. In fact, you could die on 10 acetaminophen, a Tylenol, because it's not supposed to be in your body. It's toxic. It is poison. So you can take a certain amount over a certain number of hours. There is no toxicity to this. I drink 8 ounces a day. That's 240 milliliters. The average person drinks 6 ounces a day. That's 180 milliliters a day. But there are times when I drink the whole bottle every day, the whole liter every day. When I had that virus that was going around the world that everybody was scared of, I got it. At the beginning, I was drinking a bottle a day. I put it in a nebulizer, a mister, and I would inhale it into my lungs. You can spray it in your eye. It is as safe as water, safer than water. If you drink, there's an amount of water that you drink that will make you sick and kill you because it dilutes your electrolytes. They couldn't find it with this. They couldn't find that amount with this. So you cannot be allergic to it. It does not interfere with medications, and there's no toxicity to it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And you answer also to the question, how much should I drink? And you pretty much did answer to that question. So now we talk about the foundation of those two other products. Without the liquid, we will not have the Renew 28 and the Redox Gold. Now there are two gel who have those molecules. Let's talk first of the Renew 28. We came on the market in 2014, which if I could swim in it every morning, I will do it. I love it. So tell us a little bit about this one first.
Oh, this is what we call broad spectrum. The studies show, the double-blind studies show that it opens up genetic pathways for all of the body, every system. So does this. But from that study, they said, well, what if we could narrow it down to specific issues? So in February of 2025, this is the first iteration, first version of the next generation of Redox. And it focuses on inflammatory pathways. Okay, so this is broad spectrum, wrinkles. Here, I'll show a picture.
You go for pretty much anything. It's like the first go-to, I think,
Yeah.
personally.
So, yeah, anything with skin. This focuses on skin, but it does have impact on inflammatory pathways. So that's the idea with this. This one has impact on skin, but it focuses on inflammatory pathways. So as I mentioned, the first thing we have people do when they get their product is look at every part of their body. What hurts? Do they not sleep well? Do they have ringing in their ear? Do they have problems with their eyes? Do they have problems breathing? Do they have blood sugar problems? Do they have eye pressure problems? Do they have blood pressure problems? Everything. And they write everything down the way they are today. They keep taking their medicines, or if they're not taking medicines, they don't change anything. And they drink this and they give it 90 days and they track their progress. They just write things down and they see things change. But like I said, when they get the gel, they go find 10 people, 10 people who have something that hurts them. And that video is in English, teston10.com. But basically, this is what they do. They're going to prove to themselves by watching what happens to 9 out of 10 people, they are going to prove to themselves that this is very real. And what they do is they have each person tell them, where do they hurt? Is it their neck? Is it their shoulder? Is it their back? Is it their back and their shoulder? And they rate their discomfort level on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means it hurts a little bit. 10 means I can't move. Oh, okay. So you know what it is before you start using the gels, and you're going to watch what happens to almost everybody in 30 seconds to 10, maybe 15 minutes. And what they do is this. It's not difficult. They take the blue tube, and it's clear. You see little 24 karat gold flakes in it as well. And they take it, and let's say it's their neck. They put it on their neck, that's all. You don't have to massage it. Just put it on, let it sit. If it's not down to a 0 in 4 or 5 minutes, then they do it again. But they also put some here on the front of their sides of their throat, right here. They just take some here. Why? There's a nerve there called the vagus nerve. And so the second time, and it affects everything in the body. So if they're not down to a 0 in 4 to 5 minutes, put it on the spot again and here. And at 10 minutes, if it's not down to a 0, then you repeat that second step with the white one. They put it here and they put it here. They put it on the area and they put it here. And you watch what happens. You watch what happens to your mother, your father. Not everybody will go to a 0. I'm not saying everybody will go to a 0. What I'm saying is if someone is an 8, I'm saying 9 out of 10 chance that their discomfort level will drop within that time. It may go to a 0, it might go to a 2, but there is no limit to the number of times that you use this. You can put it on 100 times. There's no toxicity to this at all.
Yeah, actually, I play pickleball, and a lot of people use biofreeze, which actually they say to use no more than 2 or 3 times a day and not to be exposed to heat and the toxicity. But when they use this product, we can repeat the application every hour or even more often until we get relief. I want to make a little note. We are not making medical claim here. We're just telling people how we can help the body to heal itself by increasing the signaling in the body. So we want to put this disclaimer that Asea is not to treat or cure any disease. It's just like I say, to increase your body potential to heal itself. So I think it was important because we are using discomfort in certain country. Discomfort is almost considered as a medical claim. So we cover all those products. And this, is there any suggestion you will tell people? I know that from the study we did on gene expression and nerve, I mean, contact your brand partner who will give you all those studies. They are out there. But what would be the best suggestion you will tell someone who want to experience this product? If they have issue or not, but what would you suggest people who want to see if that is real? Really the first easiest thing.
Exactly what I said. Just there's a money back guarantee. It can't hurt anybody in any way. We all tested it. We all tested it. And the fastest way to see that it is not just salt and water, it's made from salt and water, is to go do this on 10 people who are hurting. And if anybody does that, I've never seen a single person who did that, who came back to me and said it didn't work. Never. I haven't seen anybody.
And
It
to
works.
be
Now, go ahead.
no, to be honest with you, I mean, each time I applied that gel on someone, they completely amazed and say, "What is that? What is it?"
It's fun.
And it's fabulous. And my granddaughter called Renew 28 Mimi gel because she uses it all the time. It's so cute. So this is an overview. We're not there to go on deep on the study and everything because your brand partner will guide you where to find all this information. Before I stop the recording and we pass to the second part of our Zoom, I invite you to put your question in the chat room. And right now, what I'm going to approach is teeny bit the opportunity. So, Dr. Silverman, we were at the beginning, we were talking about you were a doctor, you were successful, you have a successful practice, but you didn't have time. Why, even people who are not doctor here, I'm not a doctor, I'm a mom at home, a grandma at home now, and I have most of my business is in Europe and I live in the US, so it doesn't matter where you live. But why this opportunity is so incredible to share with others?
Well, most people, when they do have their experiences and they know that it's real, they want to tell people they love. They want people they love to live younger, longer. And the more people that a person gets on this product and they see these people come back and say, this is incredible, it builds their belief, and they feel obligated, like it's an obligation and a responsibility to tell your fellow man and woman that this exists. So it's a perfect product for a business that is word of mouth business, which is networking, right? We all know a certain number of people. They all know people. They all know people. So when you tell people about this product, those people will probably want to tell people as well. Well, they can do it out of the goodness of their heart just to make them feel good emotionally, but they can make money. They can make money with this because the company spends no money on advertisements. All the money that will go to advertisers goes to us. We tell people, those people order product through your website. The company ships them the product, all produced in the United States in an FDA registered production facility. And the product is shipped to distribution centers in Europe, Asia, Australia. And so when your friend orders product, the company sends them the product with a money back guarantee, and the company pays you for that order instead of advertisers because you're the one that told your friend. Every time your friend orders product, next month, the next month, next year, 2030, 2035, the company will keep paying you every time they order. And on January 24th is when the whole new comp plan is opened, launched January 24th. But that doesn't change. You keep getting paid every time that person orders product. Well, you can have many people like that, and you get paid over and over again. That's called residual income. That's called passive income. That means Most people have a job where they wake up in the morning and they brush their teeth and have their coffee or tea and they go to work. And they work, 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 work. Hopefully, they love what they do. Most people don't really love what they do. They do it because they need to make money. And some people like what they do. Most people, if they won the lottery and they won, $50 million, they would quit their job the next day. They would just quit. That's because they don't love what they do. They do it because they have to. And they feel fortunate that they have a way to make money. But the point is, they go to work on Monday, they come home Monday night, they go to sleep. They wake up on Tuesday, they go to work on Tuesday, they make money, they go home, they go to sleep. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the weekend comes and they get to relax. And then the weekend is over and then Monday comes. So they're kind of trapped in that if they don't go to work, they make no money. They have to go to work, right? If they have big investments, then they can make money while they're sleeping. As long as the stocks go up, they can make money while they sleep. Most people don't have a lot of investments. They have to keep working until they retire. And then they have to pray that by the time they're old and they retire, their health is still good to enjoy their retirement. With Asea, when you tell your friend about this, every time they order, you get paid forever. So you tell people, they're customers, they're ordering product, they have their own account, but it is tied directly to you. So every time they order, you get paid. Well, some of those people would like to get their product for free. They say, how do I get it for free? Well, this is you. You told your friend. We help them educate the people they know about this. Then they have people ordering product through them. They make money, but so do you, because the company spends no money on advertising. And people do feel very bold and brave to go tell people about this when they've done this on 10 people, because they know that it works. And they know that most of these people will want to buy it. They'll say, how do I get this? Well, it can get as little or as big as someone wants. When you throw a rock, picture a pond, a lake, very smooth, no wind. You throw a rock in the water, there's a splash, and then the ripples go out, right? The rock goes to the bottom, but the impact it made when it hit the water still goes out across the lake. The analogy is for someone who wants to have a real business and create a little or a lot of income. You are the rock. You make the splash. You share this with people. And then when you want to, you're the rock at the bottom taking a nap, right? But the impact still goes up on the surface and you keep getting paid. And for me, that's what I wanted. I wanted to help people. I wanted to make money. I needed to find a way to make money. And this was both help people and make money, like I did as a doctor. But I wanted to make money while I sleep so that if I don't want to go to work on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or 2 weeks, I don't have to worry about the money not coming in anymore because the ripples on the surface are still going out. These people are ordering product. That's why I was interested in this, to help people. And the fact I need to make a living, but I didn't know I would ever be able to help people as dramatically as I do with this product and this opportunity.
Yeah, I think you've been helping more people now that you did when you were a doctor.
Thousands, tens of thousands.
That is what it's wonderful. And so what I want to say is right now until February 20th, Asea want to help you to help other, and for this reason they started to have like the enrollment to become a brand partner is free. So contact your brand partner, your friend, for them to explain to you. But this is until the 20th of February. I say I really want to help you to share this incredible product, but also want to help you by compensating you by saying thank you with the check. So let me stop the recording and we're going to go to the questions. So again, contact the person who invited you to this Zoom to have answer to your question. And we will see you next time in February after everything is starting. So let me stop the recording.